If we were to analyze a Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight through the lens of Stoicism, we'd focus on a few key principles. 1. Virtue over victory. The focus on character. Stoicism places the highest value on virtue, which consists of 4 key qualities: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are considered far more important than external achievements, including fame, wealth, or victory in a competition. This has profound implications for a fighter's mindset. Jake Paul. Jake's journey in boxing has often been criticized as a publicity stunt, with critics accusing him of cherry-picking opponents to build his brand. However, under Stoic principles, his challenge would be to use this platform as an opportunity to demonstrate wisdom, learning from both victories and losses. Courage, facing real competition rather than taking the easy road. And temperance, avoiding the ego-driven temptation to seek fame and glory over genuine growth. He could also strive to be just by competing fairly, respecting his opponents, and upholding a sense of moral integrity, despite the bravado that sometimes accompanies his public persona. Mike Tyson. Tyson, despite his troubled past, is an example of someone who has turned toward Stoicism later in life, reflecting on his earlier mistakes with a more philosophical outlook. Tyson, especially in his post-boxing years, speaks openly about how he's focused on cultivating wisdom, embracing peace, and improving his inner life. If he were to fight again, he might focus on inner tranquility rather than seeking external validation, understanding that the fight itself is an opportunity to exhibit his personal growth regardless of the result. His maturity would align with Stoicism's emphasis on personal growth over superficial success. 2. Control and acceptance of fate. The dichotomy of control. One of the central ideas in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control, dividing things into what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and mindset, and what you cannot control, the outcome of events, the actions of others, etc. This distinction can help combat anxiety and frustration in situations that are uncertain or outside of our control, such as a boxing match. Jake Paul. For Jake, accepting what's beyond his control, the unpredictability of a fight, the reactions of the crowd, the judgment of critics, would be key to remaining mentally strong. No matter how much training he puts in, he cannot control how Tyson performs or how the audience perceives him. A Stoic Jake would remind himself that he's responsible only for his preparation and his actions in the moment, not for the outcome. If he loses, he would not be devastated by the result, but would focus on the lessons he learned from the experience. Mike Tyson. Tyson's career has been marked by extreme highs and lows, both in and out of the ring. Stoic philosophy would encourage him to embrace each challenge, no matter the opponent or the circumstances. Even if he loses or gets injured, a Stoic Tyson would maintain his equanimity, focusing on the process and on what he can control, his mindset, attitude, and approach to adversity. Tyson's previous struggles with anger and impulsiveness are areas where Stoicism could offer him significant personal growth by helping him to accept external events without reacting impulsively. 3. Perception and focus on the present moment. The Stoics taught that our perception of events is more important than the events themselves. In a boxing match, this is crucial. The Stoic response to an unexpected punch, a setback in the fight, or even the distraction of external noise would be to focus on the present moment and maintain inner calm. Jake Paul. One of the challenges Jake might face is the intense public scrutiny he faces as a YouTube personality turned boxer. pressure to perform for his followers could lead to emotional reactions, fear, frustration, or overconfidence. A Stoic approach would teach Jake to detach from external validation and concentrate solely on the task at hand. His boxing technique and his ability to remain calm in the face of adversity. Instead of worrying about the judges or what people are saying, Jake would focus on how he feels during the fight and how he can adapt, maintaining mental clarity even if things aren't going his way. Mike Tyson. Tyson's career was often defined by emotional intensity and a volatile mindset. In his later years, he's come to understand the importance of self-awareness and mindfulness. A Stoic Tyson would work to cultivate a calm, grounded presence in the ring, ignoring the distractions of the crowd or any past grievances. Being in the moment would help him keep his focus on his strategy and his opponent, rather than allowing past failures or external pressure to cloud his judgment. 4. Endurance and resilience. The Stoic mindset in adversity. The Stoics believed that adversity is a chance for growth and that hardship tests our resilience. In the brutal world of boxing, every fighter faces challenges, whether it's a tough opponent, physical pain, or emotional distress. Stoicism encourages us to meet these challenges with courage, patience, and resilience. Jake Paul. A newer boxer with limited experience, Jake will likely face significant challenges in terms of endurance and technical ability against a seasoned veteran like Tyson. If the fight turns into a grueling battle, or if Jake is pushed to his physical and emotional limits, Stoicism would guide him to embrace the suffering as an opportunity to grow. Instead of getting frustrated with his limitations or feeling sorry for himself, Jake could adopt the Stoic mindset of endurance, knowing that every moment of pain is a chance to build mental toughness and improve his skill. Mike Tyson. Tyson, despite being an incredibly powerful and skilled boxer, has faced many obstacles in his career, ranging from personal issues to defeats in the ring. A Stoic Tyson would see adversity not as a sign of failure, but as an inevitable part of life. Whether he's physically hurt, losing the fight, or facing psychological pressure, he would look to the Stoic belief that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Tyson would aim to persevere, focusing on how he responds to difficulties rather than being consumed by frustration or ego. He would view setbacks as valuable lessons, the role of emotion, mastery over passion. While emotions are an essential part of being human, Stoicism teaches us that passions can cloud judgment and hinder rational decision-making. In a fight, a Stoic must keep their emotions under control, making decisions with reason rather than letting anger, fear, or pride dominate their behavior. Jake Paul. Given Jake's brash public persona, one of his biggest challenges would be managing his emotions during a fight. The stakes would be high for him, as he's fighting not only for himself, but for his public image. However, Stoicism would encourage him to reduce emotional attachment to the outcome, reminding him that external approval is transient. Jake would strive to master his anger or fear of failure, and instead focus on the task itself, fighting well and staying true to his personal growth, irrespective of how the audience reacts. Mike Tyson. Tyson's earlier career was marked by an explosive temperament, sometimes leading him to make irrational decisions, e.g., biting Evander Holyfield's ear. A more stoic Tyson would aim to detach from reactive emotions and focus on maintaining a calm and clear mind in the ring. Emotional control would be a key aspect of his approach, ensuring that if the fight turns difficult, he remains strategic, patient, and clear-headed, rather than reacting impulsively or getting rattled by the opponent's tactics. Conclusion: the Stoic fight for both Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Stoicism provides a pathway for mental strength and emotional resilience in the high-pressure environment of boxing. Victory becomes secondary to the internal process, developing character, maintaining self-control, and mastering one's own mind. A Stoic Jake Paul would approach his fight with an attitude of personal growth, knowing that the match is an opportunity to test and improve himself, regardless of how others view him. A Stoic Mike Tyson, with his years of experience, would focus on embracing hardship as an opportunity for inner development, accepting whatever comes with a sense of equanimity. In the end, both would strive to embody the Stoic principle of living in accordance with nature, acknowledging that while they can control their actions and mindset, the outcome is ultimately beyond their control. And that's perfectly fine.